I'm Renee Cordes at the European Parliament, speaking with Brian Hayes, an Irish lawmaker. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good to be here.
First of all, the Greece bailout package. How confident are you it will succeed and keep Greece in the euro?
Well, I think Greece will remain in the euro. I think it's crucially important for Greece that that happens. It's clear that the great majority of people in Greece want that to happen. It's also clear that the other 18 member states of the eurozone want that to happen. I think it would have been dreadful had Greece left the eurozone. So I think this package, this latest package, and the potential of a new bailout will bring some stability to the situation. Given the fact that this was the first year when the eurozone went from 18 to 19, it really would have sent out the wrong message internationally had we lost one of the eurozone countries. So keeping Greece in the eurozone system and helping Greece with solidarity and support through the EU institutions is really crucial in finding a pathway to sustainable growth for Greece, and that's what we all want to achieve, given the really difficult situation that people of Greece have had to deal with in recent years.
Now, Ireland went through austerity. Its economy is now doing well. Mm-hmm. Will the same tough medicine, you think, work for Greece?
There's no reason why it can't. I mean, one of the things you learn from going through a very tough adjustment program is that you become more competitive, more productive, the unit labour costs go down, you can bounce back quickly, especially in those parts of the economy where you have a cost competitive advantage. So if you look, for instance, in Greece at the hotel sector, the tourism sector, which is a crucial part of its economy, there's no reason why it can't bounce back quickly if confidence is restored to the country. In Ireland's case, we went into a programme 1 year after Greece and we came out at the tail end of 2013. We're now the fastest growing Eurozone economy. Unemployment has gone from 15.5% to less than 10%. I think we'll have full employment if we continue on this path by 2018. Now, I think in Ireland's case, we had a slightly more internationalised economy than is the case in Greece. We have a lot of technology businesses in Ireland, agri-foods, financial services. It's a diverse base. So what I think is really important for Greece as we get to this point of getting the economy moving again is not just for Greece to do well in the things that it's good at doing, but also to gain a foothold in other parts of the international economy. And I think there's things that Ireland can help with there. But yes, Ireland has turned it round thanks to the hard work and persistence
of people. And Greece can do it too?
There's no reason why Greece cannot do it. I mean, if you look at what the European Commission said in January this year, they predicted growth this year of 2.5%. The IMF said that the debt to GDP level in Greece could be at 120% within 3 years if they continue to get growth going. So we must help Greece to get to that position, and obviously the Greek people themselves must help themselves in terms of the reform and structural reform agenda that needs to be pursued.
And one last question, Greek banks, not only in the short term, in the long term, a solution has to be found to restructure the sector. How do you do that without any money?
Well, that's the key issue. I mean, it's absolutely important that the banks are an engine for growth within the Greek economy for big businesses and small businesses, and that has absolutely got to be a part of the central plan. In Ireland's case, we went through a radical restructuring of banks, downsizing of banks. We established what we call pillar banks, where smaller banks merged into those pillar banks. We got the cost structure down in the banks in terms of a very radical deleveraging program, and the banks are coming around now to profitability, and certainly their share value is increasing. I think that's the only way forward in the Greek example too. We also need to look at how the European institutions can help the Greek banking situation. We need to get specialised funding for SMEs, for research and development, and I think the European Investment Bank can be a big player there in terms of advice and support, as it was in Ireland's case. But there's no doubt, unless we get the Greek banking system working for the Greek economy, we're not going to see the growth that we all need to see. So restructuring is a key part of that.
And who pays for it? In Cyprus' case, depositors bore a big brunt. Any sort of lessons to be learned from that?
Well, I think in the Cyprus case, we don't need to learn an awful lot of lessons there because it led to a significant bank run, and I think huge mistakes were made initially. I think, when it comes to a restructuring program, you need to ensure that the banks are well capitalised, but you also need to have a fair distribution, and I think that didn't happen in the Cypriot case. We also need to look at the whole question of capital controls in the short to medium term. It's going to take some months now to get the banks to a stable position again, but I think the ECB and the other EU institutions have a crucial role to play, and I think that'll be a fundamental part of the bailout consideration. If, for instance, an amount of money needs to be put back into the banking sector again, how big is that hole, and can we help in trying to stabilise the banking system for the medium to long run in Greece?
Thank you very much, Mr. Hayes. Reporting from the European Parliament, I'm Renee Cordes in Brussels.